Welcome back, everybody. I'm Mr. Short. This is Eureka Math Squared, fourth grade, Module 4, Lesson 2. Today we are on page 15 and page 16 for our homework help. Hey, there's a button that says subscribe. If you haven't pushed it yet, click on that for me. If you already have, thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Tell a friend in another building. Help your friends so they can maybe get some extra math help. All right, let's look at number 1. Draw a tape diagram to represent the fraction. Then write an equation to express the fraction and the sum of unit fractions. Remember, sum means we're adding, okay? Sum means we're adding. All right, so tape diagram. There's our tape diagram. Doesn't have to look the greatest. Mine doesn't, but it's going to work. So I need 8 pieces, right? That's what it says, 8 pieces. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, I have 8 pieces. Wonderful. Now I need to show 6 of them. 6 of them. So I know that I have 6. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. 6 of them. Now I got to do the equation. Okay, the equation. So we're going to do over here. So 6/8 equals, now how many did we shade in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need 6 of those. So 1, it's supposed to be an 8. What is going on? 8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1/8. Right? The numbers are the same on the bottom. We don't worry about it. We just keep adding ones until we get to this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that answers our question. Good job. The next one, draw a tape diagram to represent the fraction. Locate the fraction on the number line. Then write an equation to write the equation to express the fraction as the sum of unit fractions. All right, so we have 5/3. Uh-oh. So that changes things a little bit, all right? This one's a little different. So we're going to divide this in thirds. So but we need 5/3. 5/3. So we can break this up a couple different ways. Okay. Our equation over here, that's going to write itself, right? We need 5/3. So if we do our equation, 5/3 equals, we need to write down 5 times, we have to write down the 1/3 to add, right? So that's 1, that's 2/3, that's 3/3, that's 4/3, that's 5/3. Oops, I wrote the 5 because I said the 5, even though I should have wrote thirds. Okay? So then over here, you have to show the same thing on the number line. Can you do that one? Figure that one out. This just needs to transfer onto this. How are you going to do that? How are you going to make that work? Interesting. I want you guys to work on that one. This one's going to be done the same way. The equation, you got that. This is a little harder. I helped up here, kind of got you going. We did a tape diagram. But this one says tape diagram and number line. Make sure you pay attention to this. Tape diagram and number line. So maybe if you draw your tape diagram right by the number line, that's going to help you figure it out. It is going to help you figure it out. Just remember, you're going bigger than your number. Okay? Bigger than your number. So I'll give you a hint. Both of these are going to start 0 here. Your whole number down here is going to be 1 in the middle because you're going bigger, right? So remember, 1 right here would be 3/3. 1 right here would be 4/4. So you need to get to here, and you need to get to here. All right? I feel like that should be enough help for you to get there. Okay? Remember, this is 1, or even if you say right here, if you want to just take this up, say this is 3/3 here, this is 4/4 here. That's the middle. You need to get to 7/4 here and 5/3 here. On the back, we got number 4. Use the associative property to find factors of 60. Okay, so what does 60 equal? 60 equals 6 times what? 60 equals 6 times what? Put that number here. 3 times what times 2 times what equals 60. So I'm going to help on this one because these can get confusing. Okay, it kind of can mess with you sometimes. So 3 times 2 gives us 6, right? And then 2 times 5 gives us 10. So if we have a 6, I know it's hard to see. Oh, we'll go over here. If we have 6 times 10 now, what does that equal? Okay, so down here we have 2 times 2 times 3 times what? So you need to figure out what does this equal, and then you got to figure out what you got to put here. So you could do this, right? Do this one first, and then figure out what you need here to get you to 60 when you multiply it. And then down here, I want to know some factors of 60 are. What are factors of 60? 60 times what? 60, right? Factors of 60. We did this not last week, but the week before. So that should be fresh in your head. All right, think about multiples of 4. Write the first 10 multiples of 4. So just start multiplying. 4 times 1, 4 times 2, 4 times 3, 4 times 4. Keep going. It says start with 4. All right, and watch what the 7th one is. And it says, is 32 a multiple of 4? That means that you find 32 on here somewhere. Or if it's bigger than this line, if you kept going, would you find 32 on there? And then write yes or no. All right. That was Eureka Math Squared, 4th grade, Module 4, Lesson 2, homework help. I'm Mr. Short. I'll see you for Lesson 3. Have